My name's Seth Pope. I'm originally from Noblesville, and I went to Ball State for elementary education, and I graduated in 2022. And I was a teacher for a bit there, and then my buddy Blake from college, we were living together, and he was like, "Do you want to start a store?" We've been selling vintage together for a little bit, so yeah, now I'm one of the owners of Well Made Vintage. Me and Blake met our freshman year, and we were just sort of friends for a bit. He was selling vintage, and I didn't really know a whole lot about it, but I was sort of thrifting clothes for myself. And then I started selling like towards the end of freshman year, beginning of sophomore year, and then we started hosting pop-up shops together. And so we would hosted like probably 8 or 9 events together over like a year and a half span. And so I had been selling for about like 2.5 years, and Blake had been selling for probably 5. And we just one day were like, let's start a store. We've had some success at some of the pop-ups around here, and why not see what happens? Yeah, so we opened up in a different location on January 1st of this year. And then we were on like a month to month basis, and we were just sort of seeing if we could do this and support like a business around here. And then one day we were walking on in the village, and we saw something on the window that it was for leasing, and so we called the guy up, and we're just excited to like get into the space. And then we opened up here on March 1st. So me and Blake handpick all of the clothes on the floor. So we either go out and find it wherever it's at. It could be like a thrift store, it could be from the original owners that still have it, or we'll travel and buy it from other people that sell vintage. Just sort of figure out how to get the clothing. We'll treat it for any stains and clean it up. And then we research the market and sort of place like price the clothing based on where the market's been selling at. And then we run the floor. I personally run the Instagram as well, so the social media is a big part of it for us. Being able to sell online is another thing. We've been listing on like eBay and Grailed and Depop, because the sooner we can sell the stuff in here, the sooner we can put new stuff out for everyone that wants to come shop in person. My favorite part is going to find the clothing. Like, just finding it is such an interesting thing, because I've learned so much like history just behind, like, say cartoons or music, or just like something unique, like finding we have a sweater in there that was from Centerville High School from 1938. Like, finding a piece of history like that is just really, really interesting. And then along with that, being able to put my passion for like clothing and fashion in general, and then help the people of Muncie wear the sort of the things that I think are really cool, and start to dress a little bit more themselves and find their own personal style. That's what I really love about this job.